everyone, it's Pam from Stellar Crafts by Pam. Today I have a small haul for you of the products that I purchased during the month of June. I made 2 purchases and that's pretty much all I'm going to be purchasing for this month. Alright, so the 2 places that I ordered from were markerpop.com and Simon Says stamp.com. So starting off with the Marker Pop order, to put it simply, I have a card in mind that I'm going to make and I will share it with you guys after I've created it, but I can't really give you any more details because it's for a certain somebody. So anyways, so the stamp set that I wanted to get was this Let's Barbecue Lawn Fawn stamp set. It's going to have kind of a barbecue, grilling, hamburger type of theme. All the stamps in here were perfect and I love the sentiments. And I even have a few more sentiments in mind that I'm going to use to pair with this. And I'm actually going to create them with alpha letters, but you will see that. And then I got the matching dies. And then at Marker Pop, they consider me a gold member. I guess I spent enough money there that they made me a gold member so that when I buy $50 in products, I can get free shipping as opposed to $75. They already have pretty good deals on markerpop.com. Not as good as scrapbookpal.com, but they do have good deals. I went ahead and ordered this from them because they had it in stock as well as the die. And I went ahead and got a few other things that went along with this that I might use. And then a few other little stamps just to complete my order so that I could spend the $50 and get free shipping. So this is the next one. This is actually 2 stamp sets. So this is Make Lemonade from Lawn Fawn and Happy Summer. And this one I've been wanting for a long time just because of the little ants and then the little ant trail that they have here. I feel like there's so many things you can do with that, not even just food related. I may or may not be using that in my card that I have in mind. And then I also felt that the lemonade would go great with everything here because I know when I have a barbecue, I like having lemonade. I mean, that's the thing I think about when I think of summer. I think of lemonade and grilling. I went ahead and I got that, and I got the matching dies. This is from the new Lawn Fawn release. This is Believe in Yourself, and it has a jackalope, which is basically a jackrabbit with antelope horns. And so I did have to look it up. I knew that this was some type of mythical creature, but I'd forgotten the name, so it's a jackalope. I'm not so sure how much I'm going to use this little guy. I did stamp him out so I could color him in, but I do love this. Believe in yourself, I believe in you. That could be used for a variety of things. Basically, it's kind of like an encouragement type of sentiment. So I don't have a lot of those, so I thought this would be a nice one to add to my collection. The last one from Marker Pop is the Smart Cookie. And originally I wasn't going to get this because I'm not so big on, getting a little cookie and coloring the little cookie in. But what made me decide to get this is, one, I like that it comes with the graduation cap and the diploma, but also I like these smiley faces. I have a lot of stamp sets from Lawn Fawn that have little smiley faces. So like this one, for example, has these little smiley faces here. This one has a tongue sticking out, open mouth, and so forth. But I do not have any that have little glasses. So I figured that this could be a great stamp set to use these little eyes on different types of stamp sets. So that's the main reason I got this. I did get the die for that as well. So that is that order. This is my Simon Says stamp order, and I have a coupon code that I'll share with you at the end. What encouraged this order is Simon Says Stamp had a deal where if you bought $75 in products, you got free shipping. Normally it's $6.99, $7.99. When I shop at Simon Says Stamp, it's usually to buy things that they have available that other people don't, which would be their own stamps. There's a bunch of Lawn Fawn stamps I wanted, and then other company stamps I want, but I know that I can get them cheaper at Marker Pop or a Cherry on Top or scrapbookpal.com. And instead of buying all those, I go ahead and I just purchase a bunch of stamps from my wish list that were Simon Says Stamp brand, because you can't get those anywhere else. Also, what encouraged this order, I guess it was Donut Day or something like that. Anyways, I've had this stamp set in my wish list for a while, and the main reason I think is because of this sentiment here. Sometimes life just sucks the jelly right out of your donut. I just think that's cute. And I do have a donut stamp set from Lawn Fawn. I thought these sentiments would also go great and pairing those with the Lawn Fawn stamp set. Okay, so they had a deal on this stamp set. It was normally I think like $14.99 and they took $5 off, so it was like $9.99 with the free shipping and saving $5 on the stamp set. That was what encouraged me to go ahead and place this order. I have this first one, which is I Love Donuts. The second one was on my wish list, and this is Inside and Out Sayings. I'm not a total fan of the font choice, but I absolutely love these little sentiments. There's a variety of sentiments, and I love that they have it so that you can put one sentiment on the outside of the card and the other on the inside, and they go together, because you don't get that with a lot of stamp sets. So like this one is, I simply cannot imagine my life without you. Okay, I can, and it would be boring. And you are amazing. One day I'll catch up, but remember, you are amazing first. I think these two go together. We got this. Everything will be okay. Thanks for all you do, including the stuff you think about doing but run out of time. Congratulations. We knew you could do it. Dinner's on you next time, right? Thinking of you when I made this card, which is why I sent it to you. And then always thinking of you, or nearly always, maybe 86.3% of always. So it's a lot of like sarcastic type of sentiments. I just think that's really cool to have. So I went ahead and got that. This one has really been on my wish list for a long time. I recently have been collecting Happy Mail type of stamps so I can decorate the envelopes of the cards I send out to people. I saw some really cute things where people stamped this sentiment and then stamped please deliver to above it, and then wrote the address within the line, and then used this bow around the envelope. And I just really love the font in here. I don't know if this is Christina Werner's handwriting, but it looks pretty similar to it. Everything that's in here I just love. The envelope contains a real actual homemade card, something to cheer you up, a whole bunch of love, all of the above. Handle with care. I like that one because maybe that'll get the postman's attention to be delicate with the cards I send out. Open me ASAP. Definitely not junk mail. Either to and from, precious cargo. Made with love by. So you could do your please deliver to, and then you could do made with love by. A gift for you, hug and close for you, happy mail for. That one also could be written above this. So that I've been wanting for a while. Now this is a combination stamp and die. I think you can get these separately, but they didn't have it available separately, so I went ahead and bought it combo together. I don't know if you guys have noticed that sometimes they combine a stamp with the die and it's actually 1 cent more than if you were to buy it separately. I guess just like I did, sometimes when they aren't available separately, then go ahead and get them together. I don't know, it's silly, but that's how it is. So this one is You Are Possum, and I wanted this one in combination with, there's one about like pet loss and sympathy, and they've yet to get that back in stock, so I can get it, but that's another set I've been wanting to pair with this one. But since they had this one in stock, I went ahead and got these. I just love the sentiment. I love the font. You Are Possum. Then we have Rough Day. I don't like cats, but this kitty is really cute, and I love the little ball of yarn, and that's perfect. You can have them playing with it. Dog is cute as well. And then for the dies, they cut out the dog and the cat, and then you get the possum die. It is not to cut out this part, so you could stamp You Are and then die cut possum and then have that separate. So I went ahead and got that. Another one to knock off my wish list. Now for this one, this is a coordinating die set with this Happy Days stamp set that was in one of Simon Says Stamp's card kits. Although I wasn't the biggest fan of this stamp set and couldn't figure out exactly how I wanted to use it, I still haven't really figured it out. But once I found out that they were coming out with dies that would cut these things out, then I knew I had to get it. And I think that that's going to help a lot more with some of the things that I did have in mind and didn't do, because I know I used the sun and I fussy cut it out. But like some of these others, I really hate fussy cutting, so I didn't even attempt to. So now that they have the coordinating dies, they have it for everything, even the speech bubble, I knew I had to get that. So hopefully that will help me make better use of the stamp set. For this one, this has also been on my wish list for a while, and typically they just don't have it in stock, but I just love that these are little game tiles and the fact that it reminds me of Scrabble, and I think these are actually the same numbers that you see on the Scrabble tiles. But then they also have a blank tile that you can put numbers in. I'm not exactly sure how these are supposed to be used, but I'm sure if I look it up, I'll be able to find a use for it. And then I got the matching die. I like how this can cut to 3 squares at once. So I would imagine you would probably cut out your squares and then stamp them, because it would be kind of hard to stamp them out and line them up exactly. And there's some techniques that Jennifer McGuire shared where you could die cut this from a piece of paper and then use your stamps and put them inside the little open slots and use your MISTI to pick up the letters. And then once you stamp it, it's going to stamp perfectly in those squares, which is going to make it easy to die cut it. I'll link that video below if I can find it, because it was actually a pretty useful tip that she provided. And then the last thing that I got is another little package of little things from Lucy's cards. So this is her sequin mix, and I've shown in one of my videos before how I store these sequin mixes. I do store them separately because they're a mix of different things, not just one color all the time. This one's like pink and gold, and they have beads and sequins and all sorts of stuff. So I keep these separately. But I did want to show you real quick how I use this. So this is my little jar. This is the sequins. This is called Galaxy, and you guys know me with the stellar theme. I had to get this, and the fact that it's purple and pink, kind of like an indigo purple, and there's stars in here. Oh, I think there's rhinestones in here. I have not seen that before with her other ones. Anyways, this was new. You might have seen my post where I said I had to get this. So what did I do? I got it. Alright, so all I do is I just open the package, and if I remember correctly, it's pretty easy to pour out, and then shake it, pat it down a little bit, and then do it again. Keep tapping. There's seed beads in here, I can see. And this is the reason that I do not keep them in here, is that they get kind of staticky and cling to the bag. So I feel like if you were to pour these out to get a few sequins, then you would get the majority of the ones that don't stick to the bag, because all the ones that do stick would not come out. But anyway, so I have it in here, and this is going to be very easy to get it out now, because it's not going to have that static cling. Just a little bit, but not much. And I have this little scoop that I keep on hand to scoop out sequins. Then what I do is I take the little sticker, because it does come off easily, and then I just put that on the side of the jar so that I know which sequin mix I'm using. And that is pretty much it. And as promised, here is another coupon code for some Simon Says Stamp, and usually this $5 off works to pay the majority of your shipping. It's usually $6.99 or $7.99. So use the code SUNNY and you can take $5 off your purchase of $5 or more. This is good until July 13th. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them below. Otherwise, if you like this video and haul videos, give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to see more. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.